Hi guys, welcome back. So today I have a book haul for you, a sort of shamefully large book haul. Now, let me just say, I won several of these books in giveaways, which was a little unexpected, and then I bought other ones, most of them used. Yeah, so I'm going to divide this up into categories and we're going to get into this. Let me just count how many I have. 1, 2, 3, 4. So today I have 24 books to share with you. Okay, yikes. All right, so here's what happened. 7 of these books I won in giveaways. The other 17 I bought. Now, I sold a lot of books, mostly nonfiction, stuff that I didn't need. I sold a lot of them and got store credit, and I used that to buy some of these, most of the rest of these, but not all of them. So, yeah. Let's just get right into this. So first I'm going to share with you guys the books that I won in giveaways. So one was I went to a NaNoWriMo launch party in New York and they had a raffle with grab bags. I won the raffle and I won 4 romance novels. Romance is not typically what I read, but this is what I got. I got a Arc of Wild in Love by Eloise James. This I actually read recently because, and I'll talk about this in my wrap up, I normally don't read these, but I wanted something really light and fluffy, and this was light and fluffy, historical romance. Then I won something that I will probably never pick up because this is just not my thing. I feel like maybe I'll give it to somebody. If one of you guys wants this and lives nearby, let me know. Disorderly Conduct by Tessa Bailey. Yep, romance novel with a dude who's a police cadet. Not my cup of tea, but let me know if you're interested. Then I got The Winter King by C.L. Wilson, and this is a fantasy romance. This I might try. Interesting. And finally, The Duchess Deal by Tessa Dare, and this is another one of the historical romances. So there you go. Then I won a couple of Instagram giveaways. The first one I won was from Bookaline23. I'll link her down below. She's great. But Rebel of the Sands by Alwyn Hamilton. And I believe the sequel, Traitor to the Throne by Alwyn Hamilton. These sound really interesting. They're like fantasy novels set in the desert. They sound fun. So I won those. And then finally, I won a copy of A Court of Wings and Ruin by Sarah J. Maas in another giveaway. And this is the 3rd book in the series. I have not read the 3rd book yet. I have read the other 2, so this is fairly useful. Then what happened was Barnes & Noble had a Members Day where it was an additional 20% off everything. So I did a lot of Christmas shopping for my kids, and I bought myself a book. So I got the paperback of Shadow Bright and Burning by Jessica Cluess, which I read the sampler of this and was super intrigued and have really been wanting to read this. I saw it in a paperback and I was able to get it for like almost 40% off, so I got myself that. And then all the rest of these books are used, I think. Yeah, all the rest of these books are used. And so most of them are from the Strand, which I have talked about before. It is my downfall. One of them was from a different used bookstore, and actually this one might be new. It might have just been left there, but that is Half Resurrection Blues by Daniel Jose Older, and this is the first paperback in his adult urban fantasy series, which I haven't read. You know I love his YA stuff, and I've been curious to pick it up, so when I saw this at the bookstore for $3, I had to get it, and because he's cool like that, he left them signed copies, so that's awesome. And you guys, actually I did an interview with him, so I will link it up here if you're interested in checking that out, but he's really great. The rest of these are books that I got at the Strand. So the first one I found for $2, and this was like a steal, you guys. I think it must have been that their inventory was just overstocked, but I found a practically brand new copy of Daughter of the Pirate King by Latricia Levenseller for $2. Someone must have been selling it and they just like had like too many in stock. This I'm super excited about. Anyway, so it's about a girl. She's a 17-year-old. She's a pirate, daughter of a pirate apparently, so I've heard good things. It sounds fun. Then for $1, I found this edition of City of Bones. I do not have City of Bones. I think these are really pretty. I've been on the lookout for a nice copy of it, and so I saw it for $1 and I picked it up. Then I was really excited to finally get to finish out the trilogy that I've been trying to recollect, and that is the Gemma Doyle trilogy by Libba Bray. I found Rebel Angels. This one was $7, but I used store credit, so I didn't feel bad about it. And then the Sweet Far Thing, which I found for $2. So yes, yes, yes. So now I have these two in hardback. I have the first book in paperback. I mentioned this in a video before, but I am planning to do a reread of this trilogy, which is amazing, starting in January. So if you would like to join me and read A Great and Terrible Beauty by Libba Bray in January, I would be happy to buddy read this with somebody. Let me know in the comments down below. All right, then I found Olivia Blackburn's debut novel, Midnight Thief, for $2. She just released a new book called Rosemarked, which looks really interesting. I'll probably get that at some point, but I just like her a lot. I follow her on social media. She's a new mom, and to be honest, I didn't even read the synopsis when I picked it up. I just assumed it was probably good, and it does in fact sound good, because it's got a girl assassin in it, and you know I'm a sucker for girl assassins. Yes. Then for $2, I found Dragon Rider by Cornelia Funk, and I have read some of her books. I've read She Wrote Inkheart, which I enjoyed. I have not read the series, but I'm kind of looking to collect some good middle grades for when my kids are a little bit older. This just looked fun. It was in really pretty condition, so I got it. Then I actually found an advanced copy of Daughter of Smoke and Bone by Laini Taylor. This is an interesting cover. I don't think it ended up looking like this, but everybody raves about these. I'm not sure if I'll like them or not, so I didn't want to like spend a ton of money, but when I saw an ARC for $1, I thought I might as well get it. So we'll see. I'll give it a try. I'll let you guys know what I think. Then I found these books that I've been hearing a lot about and have been really interested to try reading. Poison Study by Maria Snyder, and what I think is the sequel, Magic Study. Apparently these are also about a girl who's an assassin and poisons people, I think. I don't really know for sure, but I know people say that this book is amazing, and for $2 each, I thought I would give them a try. Then I have a couple kind of sillier ones that I picked up. The Girl Who Never Was by Skylar Dorset. I just thought the cover was kind of cool. This was $1, and it's about a girl who's like half fairy, I think, and tells a boy who's human but isn't supposed to tell him. Something like that. I don't know. It sounded kind of fun. Okay, if you guys couldn't tell, generally paperbacks there are $1, hardcovers are $2, so there you go, $2. This sounded kind of interesting. Gorgeous by Paul Rudnick. Did I talk about this in a previous video? I feel like I might have talked about this in a previous video. I don't know. I can't remember. I need to do a better job of separating my books, but maybe I didn't. Anyway, this one is about like someone promises to make a girl the most beautiful woman who ever lived, and then the fallout. I don't know. It sounded kind of interesting, so. Then I found a hardcover of Eleanor in Park by Rainbow Rowell. I enjoyed Fangirl, and I also enjoyed, I can't think what it's called, but the one that goes along with that one. I haven't read any of her other stuff, so thought I would give this a try. Then I found The Ring and the Crown Extended Edition by Melissa De La Cruz. This definitely sounded up my alley. I can't tell if it's YA or adult, but it sounds fun. It's like historical fiction, I think. I can't tell if it's fantasy at all, but definitely historical fiction, it seems like. Then I've picked up a couple books that are a little more literary. The first one is Kingston by Starlight by Christopher John Farley. And this is set in historical Jamaica, and I believe the author was born in Jamaica. So it just sounded interesting. I've been wanting to kind of diversify my reading a little bit, and I saw this for $1. Kind of piqued my interest, so I picked it up. All right, last book of the haul, I got Black Gold of the Sun, Searching for Home in Africa and Beyond by Ikao Ishun. And this is actually a memoir of a man who was born in London but goes back to Ghana searching for his African roots in his 30s, I think. So, I don't know, it just sounded pretty intriguing, and again, trying to like move out of just having YA books all the time. So I picked this one up and hopefully it's good. All right, so those are all the books I got, like 24, it's a lot. I feel like I probably should put myself on like a book buying ban or something, but I don't know how well that would work. Yeah, I think having the store credit made it work because I got quite a bit. I had like $21 in store credit, and when you're using that on mostly books that are like $1 or $2 each, that takes you pretty far. I did get rid of more books than I acquired, so that's something. Anyway, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to see more. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time.